Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's time for a chapter 2 for Itel C. Welcome back once again. This is going to be chapter 2 for Itel C. This is a manga that's releasing through Shonen Jump. I by no means am sponsored by them, so you guys can find it on your own. This is really a interesting premises of a story, to be honest. And if you haven't seen my first chapter review, go check it out. It is quite interesting, like I said, of a story, and it takes detective manga in a different direction, and I definitely am enjoying it. So before I continue, guys, there's a few things. If you have not done so by now, subscribe to my channel. The giveaway video will be releasing today, later today. It should be already set up as a premiere video. If not, check it out. Guys, also, if you want to further support the channel, you guys can always subscribe and comment, like, and share. That helps all the time, obviously. Let me know what manga I should be reviewing. You guys have already, I think, leaked here. You've already recommended some that I will be reviewing this week, hopefully, if not next week. But I will try my best to get them out as soon as possible. Okay, let's talk about Chapter 2. Chapter 2 is kind of interesting, and it concludes a very fast case, and then it starts this Lolita killer case. Right off the bat, we see what's like a girl that looks like a young girl, a Lolita, and she basically is being harassed by someone. We don't know who that is. The chapter then continues with basically this very short case where a guy is being accused for arsoning by our very nice protagonist, and she essentially is again stalking him, keeps ringing on his doorbell, asking for him to come out, and essentially again she's falling in love with another criminal. She doesn't really show him the proof, but she lets him know enough information for him to realize that he has been found. So he basically goes like every other criminal that she tries to fall in love with. He goes and turns himself in. Now, the chapter then continues with her essentially saying, well, then I need to find my next shining knight in armor, right? So they're like, okay, well, who are you going to look for? And what are you thinking? And essentially she takes up this case of the Lolita killer. And all they know is that I think he's killed 3 girls, and they've all been in that style of femaleness, I guess. They're Lolita looking, so they're basically keeping an eye on him, making sure that he doesn't go further, and making sure that they're able to capture him. Now, the detective, who doesn't agree with her methods, follows her to a store where she's dressing up like a Lolita because she wants to be caught by him. She is falling in love with him again, and she's like, I won't tell you much, but I'll give you a clue. And she says, all these girls were going home, but they also were found with a sleeping agent in their body. So how did he basically slip a sleeping pill or whatever drug to them while they were going home? Like, how is that possible? So then she goes, taxi, and taxi picks her up, and she leaves. He's left with a lot of questions, and eventually he gets a call from a taxi company saying that there was a break-in into their company, and they go and check the cameras, the security cameras, and guess who it is? Yes, our protagonist detective. She essentially taking everyone's records, and they see that she is essentially looking for a specific taxi person, and she has cracked the case already that it's a taxi guy who's passing Candy as Candy, which really has a sleeping agent. And the chapter ends with her in the taxi with the creep already. The creep saying, help yourself with some candy there in the back. They're free, don't worry. And her just smiling. The last panels that we read essentially is the guy saying this is how we learn that fighting poison with poison sometimes can go wrong. And that's the end of the chapter. Yeah, I didn't realize they were going to actually throw in a criminal that might actually enjoy her craziness, you know? And maybe he won't, but from the view of it, if she continues the facade of her being a Lolita, as well as her being so infatuated with him, the creep might actually like that and actually might keep her, and you know, do numerous things with her. So I'm wondering how she will react if he responds differently from like everyone else. Like everyone else that she's captured essentially turns himself in because they get so creeped out with her. Whereas this guy, he's already a creep. He might even like her doing the stuff that she does. So I'm very curious to see what Chapter 3 brings, and if he actually is going to be infatuated with her, or if he actually going to, again, be scared and eventually turn himself in. I would say by how the chapter ended, something wrong is going to go and or happen with her, and hopefully she doesn't get too hurt, but we'll see. Guys, that is it. Out of 10, I'm going to give this one again a 7 out of 10. I think it's a great series. Takes detective to a whole different level. I guess Taxi from the beginning once she says Taxi, because she had that smile. So I'm figuring her out. We still don't fully understand why she does what she does, but she does give pretty clear clues, and that's likable to some people. If it continues like that, to me personally is a bummer, because I like when the detective mangas are like twist after twist, like, oh, I expected that, but it's something else. So I like that sometimes. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you haven't done so by now, make sure you subscribe to my channel, comment, like, and share. We're trying to reach 4,300, and I think it's possible. We just need your help. So do that. Thank you guys so much for your love and support, and like always, don't be strangers. See you guys.